I worked here for just 4 months. And yet, during that short period of time, so many things happened that even today, I find it hard to believe. She arrived just a week after me. We used to stock shelves together, we talked about all sorts of things, but most of all, we really laughed a lot together. After just a few days, she started to become much more honest with me. That's when she offered to tell me her very first joke.
Hey, Jeff.
Truth or Dare 2.
Look what I brought.
She was holding a small plastic tube in her hands.
When the little jerk who drinks his Coke before paying for it comes back, when he returns, I'll pour this into the first bottle. The one in front of all the others.
She was smiling with all her teeth. At first I couldn't understand what was hidden in that smile or in that cold look. But now I know perfectly well. I see. But what does the bottle contain? She gently came close to my ear and whispered laxative to me. The burst of laughter it triggered in me was immediate. That kid almost always came to steal a small bottle of soda. He had come several times in less than 2 weeks, and every other time he wouldn't pay for the bottle and would take a full one right after getting rid of the other under a shelf, as if nothing had happened. I accepted without hesitation. I was curious to see the effects of the laxative life, but above all, I was impatient. I couldn't stand that kid anymore. This lesson would surely serve him for the rest of his life. Shortly after, the bell of our little shop rang throughout the front area. Ella and I immediately looked toward the doors.
That's the kid. I have to go.
She immediately headed to the drinks aisle. I still don't know how she got the product in, even though today I'm almost certain it was with a syringe.
Just as I was about to set the trap for the boy, I hesitated for a moment. My fingers froze. I just couldn't do it anymore. But then I remembered the number of bottles that weren't closed properly. Under one of the shelves, the soda that was sticking to the floor. His sly smile every time we asked, "Did you pay for your soda?" Very few people have dared to go that far with me, and even fewer have come out of it unscathed.
And then he shows up.
My friend Jeff had whispered. The syringe in hand, while turning his back to Jeff. I injected the substance into the soda that was at one end of the aisle. That little idiot always took the first one he saw, which, by the way, will make things easier. Jeff left the aisle and waited impatiently for the boy to arrive, while I waited patiently for him. I was so eager to see him drink my mix that I almost wanted to hide behind big boxes to watch him, to do it right there in the aisle, but I preferred to pretend to tidy up, not far from him. When he arrived with his usual little smile, I knew I had done the right thing. He deserved what was about to happen to him. He walked up to the Coke after the first bottle and showed his €5 bill that he was holding between his fingers. Then I turned my head and I couldn't help but answer him. "This one, you're going to pay for it." He looked at me for a moment and burst out laughing. Shortly after, as he was leaving and about to turn to join another aisle, I heard the distinctive sound of a bottle being opened. The next moment, Jeff arrived behind me.
Hey, so that's it, he drank it.
Oh yes, he did. And I think it wouldn't have taken much longer to take effect. It's very fast. Jeff then waited by my side for the product to take effect, and luckily for us, it happened quickly. At first we heard a slight coughing fit coming from the next aisle, but soon that cough turned into a deep, powerful groan. No matter who heard that cough, they never would have guessed it came from a kid under 16. Jeff frowned and immediately headed toward the aisle in question. The wheezing was getting more and more intense, while the sound of breaking glass mixed in with the whole scene. Jeff screamed when he saw blood pouring from the thief's mouth in a thick, vivid red stream. While he started screaming and calling for help, the little one simply kept screaming as he slowly died in horrible agony. As I arrived in the aisle to see the grand finale, Jeff turned toward me, his eyes wide open in shock. I guessed that he knew everything. Now, the child on the ground wasn't moving anymore. He was there lying in a pool of his own blood, the bottle of Coke emptied on the floor next to him. Jeff took it in his hands, brought it close to his nose, and softly said,
It wasn't a laxative.
Then his gaze turned to me. It was cold, and he seemed frightened by my presence. No, Jeff. It's rat poison.